Science! We just finished this week's episode of Dr. Stone.
Now, normally we're the type to read the manga first. In fact, this time I did.
What?
But I'm excited to hear what do you guys think.
Subscribe and tune every week for our reactions.
This week it was episode 4, Fire the Smoke Signal.
I swear, each time we see this show, it's so good.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Fun is the exact word, right? We had that little bit at the start with like the baking show. Exactly.
Yeah.
We had that safety warning, and then we still get some real drama with the standoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so shonen, but at the same time not taking that like, all right, we got a hero's journey up here, like with the group of people. It's
Same
like,
old,
no,
same old.
this is more like original Dragon Ball. It was just like,
Right.
it's an adventure every episode. We're in a kooky world, kooky characters. Let's just do it.
Have
A
fun.
lot of what's happening is the writing, and I think that's the biggest difference is the fact that this manga is drawn by one artist and written by a different artist, right? Like it's a little bit different than what we're used to, where like the illustration and the animation physically drives the plot 100%.
Yeah.
This is 100. This has got more of a range where it's like, no, they're gonna see smoke signals. That's gonna trigger a sort of like this issue they have to deal with.
Convergence of plot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The plot point was because they had him, right? They had him dead to rights. They just made gunpowder. They could have blown his brains out, but it was like, no, we saw some fire, and for science, we had to make the right call. We had to communicate with the other early man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other people
Curiosity,
apparently.
like-
One girl in like a little
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys will like Tinkerbell.
Yay.
Everyone likes Tinkerbell.
Yuzahiro got a haircut. They're putting off their
First
their
speech.
tryst until condoms are invented.
Yeah.
To start there, that is. They definitely. You saw at the very start of the episode. They're like, oh no, that whole romance thing we kind of had going. That's not. But no,
We gotta get civilization back, and then
because science.
Yeah.
Because science.
Science.
The power dynamic though is like getting to a point where like I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It's interesting, right? Like obviously we're well past the Triforce being balanced, like
Yeah.
because he seems to be pretty fucking smart for the fight character. Jesus Christ!
I know.
Like,
I really.
obviously it's nitrate. They're making gunpowder. Like,
There was one missing piece.
I feel like you're underestimating how dumb the other guy is. Like, all right, that's the real balance. He has normal intelligence.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like most people with even limited knowledge, when you don't have a smartphone or anything to do all day, you're like,
True.
I got nothing to do but run towards that mountain and think about what gunpowder's made of.
Yeah.
Like eventually something pops up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it's fun. Yeah, it's a good series.
We got our full backstory of Senku.
Oh, he was so cute. Little father, he was just driving his son. He's just like, son, if you want to do it, go at it. Freaking sold the car and just like, here you go. And he's just like, oh my God, Santa Claus is real. Fuck science. I don't want to do this no more.
Right.
Yes.
He got everything he needed.
But
He
he
got the
persevered,
tools.
yeah.
And he was able to make a rocket to go into space. I don't know what the logistics are on that, but actually.
Hey, he told the kids, I'm going to go to space, and he did. He
did
looked
it.
back and he's like, I proved them
They're
wrong.
still orbiting.
Yeah, I was gonna say for 4,000 years.
There they are.
Yeah.
They're gonna come up in a future episode.
Oh,
I
well,
so.
orbits and astronauts have a that's a reoccurring theme, but I don't know if I think those dolls like after a couple days they just skyrocketed downwards and meteor killed some people maybe.
Well, I'm no science expert, so I don't know.
We're not Senku, but...
No, we're excited. Yeah, we got left on a bit of a cliffhanger here.
Oh my
Senku's
God!
Yeah, no, he's dead.
They can't
Pretty clear.
kill. They can't kill off.
No,
the
they
main
did his whole
character.
backstory. That's set up for killing that character off.
No.
Like,
You do the same thing in Demon Slayer,
No.
Once a character's dead, you get the
the
guts
whole
of
thing,
it.
yeah.
He probably pulled a taiju and just he probably hit his arm or something.
Science.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll never know. See you next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Either way, as you can tell, it's fun, right?
Yeah,
it's
it is
just
a lot
fun
of
because
fun.
because
yeah,
it is
I enjoy it.
it is writing, it is just interesting, and you're gonna find out what happens.
There we go.
let us know what you guys think is happening in the comments below, and we will catch you next week.
眠れない